Hey guys, Kush here, back with another video, and today we're at Virag's house shooting some other stuff, but in today's video we're going to be checking out what's in my camera bag, what gear I think you use, and the gear I think is best for beginners when you're starting out photography. So let's get started with this big old bag here. This is the Lowepro Transit Backpack 350 AW. I think it's a great backpack for the price. I paid around 5k for it. It's almost like the Pro Tactic, but just a cheaper version. It has all the waterproofing abilities and it's basically weather sealed. Me and my friend Weber once got fully soaked in it and nothing happened to my camera gear. Everything was perfect. So let's go inside. Before we go inside the bag, let's just see what's on the outside. Mask and sanitizer. That's all I keep on the outside. I just always have an extra because you don't know when you're gonna get COVID. By the way, we have Virag behind the camera.
Right.
Okay, so let's check out what's in my camera bag. So let's start out with the lenses I have. I'll show you my least used lens first. Kit lens 1855 f4 to f5.6, I believe. So this is a great lens when you're starting out.
It sucks.
When you're starting out.
Sucks.
What lens did you start out with?
1855.
So when you buy a camera, this is the perfect lens to understand how different focal lengths sort of create an image. Like when I started out, I sort of was fidgeting between 1855, trying to sort of understand how the different focal lengths sort of react to the images, what kind of emotions do they convey, and what's the difference between 18 and 55 other than it being wide and super zoomed in. If you're starting out, you will obviously get this lens, so I still have it in case I need it, but I rarely use it unless I'm vlogging to get that wider field of view. So the next lens I want to talk about is the 24. This is my second most used lens. I use this instead of the 1855 since it opens up to 2.8 and I can get a better depth of field and it just looks better instead of using the kit lens. So I don't use it that much since at 2.8 it still doesn't produce enough bokeh. But this lens gets the job done most of the time and that's why I use it. And next, my most used lens, the 50-1.8. This is my second lens, and when I first got it, I got irritated with it because of it being 50 and super zoomed in. I wasn't used to the focal length. But now, understanding more what the power of this lens, I've been able to produce crazy shots with it. It lives on my camera unless I'm not vlogging. Otherwise, I use the wider lenses.
Also, if you're a beginner, I think it's a great investment.
Yeah, this.
My first investment was a 50mm only.
How many have you broken?
I've broken 4 of them, but one of the best lenses you can have as a beginner.
Really? So, totally recommend this. And if you want a video on this lens specifically, let me know. Next, the 200D. I've been using this camera for 3 years from when I started out photography. It's my first camera, and ever since I've had it, I've been learning more and more about photo and video work. And if you're starting out, this is the perfect camera for you. The autofocus is great. It takes great photos at 24 megapixels, and for video, 1080p 60 and gets the job done. It's not that good, but in certain good lighting situations, it gets the job done and is the perfect lens. It's the perfect camera. Okay, next in my camera bag, I have my mic. This is a Movo mic. It's a very long name. I'll put it right here. I don't remember, but now I created a video entirely dedicated about this mic. So if you want to know more, which side is it? So I'll link the video right here if you want to know more about this mic and why it's really good if you're beginning and starting out. Okay, next I have this. You might be wondering what is this black box. It's basically my hard disk, which I've sealed up super. I've not done it exactly. My friend did it for me when he gave it to me. It's a 2 TB hard disk. I use it for on-site backups like it's written here.
You do rewrite it soon.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
Yeah.
It's been to many places. So I've wrapped this up because I've not had the best luck with hard disks in the past and I don't want to risk it. And now that I'm doing video full time, backing up my client shoots, YouTube videos and all on this. Next in my camera bag is the Zhiyun Crane 2. I've had this gimbal for about 3 years. I bought it alongside my camera and I've had no problem so far with it. It's been a dream to work with, super smooth, very simple to use, and I don't think they sell these now. But instead of these, you can definitely get something like a Weebill S or Weebill 2 or whatever compact gimbal they have now, because the only downside of this gimbal I think is the size of it, because it's really big. It's difficult to fit in my camera bag and to travel with, and that's why if you are looking to buy one now, you should get something like the Weebill or the RSC2, which is collapsible and can become much more smaller. Other than that, I have just a few small things like the plate for my gimbal, the cable for my mic. I also have a screwdriver with me just to sort of put on the use for the base plate for the gimbal, and that's mostly it. I have the tripod mount of the gimbal, and what else? That's mostly it. In my upper zip, I only have, what do I have here? Another sanitizer, just a few screws for my gimbal, and extra wire for my mic in case it breaks, because it's broken on me once, and that's why I always have an extra one, and just earphones. So guys, this is what's in my camera bag, what gear I use, and this is the gear I started out with. Literally, I bought 90% of these things 3 years ago, and I've been using them till now, and it's been great for helping me create my career. And if you're thinking about starting out as a photographer, videographer, and you have a budget of 1 lakh, which is literally all I spent, I know for some of us that might be a lot. Initially for me it was a lot, and I sort of bought one thing at a time over the span of 1 year, and to get started with client work, it's perfect. Do check out the links below of all of these. I'll link as many as possible of Amazon or Flipkart, wherever I can find it the cheapest. Thanks for watching this video. Catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.